organization is saying that there are messages everywhere that validate kind of bullying and taunting, and you have to make a stop. You can't let intolerance and ignorance take another kid's life.
I have a question for you guys. Why do people afraid of differences? Why they take it as a threat to society and they fear, they turn their backs from them? Why? Does anyone want to say anything?
What was the question?
Why are people afraid of differences? It's a free country. It's not like you living somewhere like you can't show like who you are.
You guys have an opportunity, now on Friday, right, it's Anti-Apathy Day. So you're being asked to wear colors in support of, I think it's blue for education, green for environmentalism, blue for education, and purple for,
Sexuality.
yes, sexual orientation being a free choice and not a category for prejudice. How many people do you think will actually have the courage to wear purple on Friday? What's going to be the color you see least? Let's be honest.
Purple.
Blue.
Well, yeah, because blue's been the one especially that has not done well.
I think people will wear purple.
I certainly hope so. But why are people so afraid of it?
It goes back to being, like what we're doing mortifies back to society and how you were raised. If your parents are against it, half the time you're raised to be against it.
So it's something we learn. But you guys are becoming young adults. Do you believe, do you have to believe everything you're told?
No.
You know what? Whether you guys know it openly or not, you all know gay people. 10% of any population is gay. They're just people. So where's the fear? Where's the fear come from?
So, like I said, bullying is everywhere and everyone sees it every day. Us even standing out in the hallway today could see little glimpses of people being mean, pushing. Like, it's all in good fun, but sometimes it hurts a little more than people let on. These are the 6 boys who brought about Spirit Day, which was on October 20th, which was to wear purple in support of LGBT, which is lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people. And it really breaks my heart that it had to have 6 people commit suicide, 6 young people. Some of these boys were 11 and 13 years old. I don't think anyone should have to think about killing themselves ever, but when you're 11 years old and you have that thought in your head, that's just unbearable. So I just think Spirit Day was just such a great thing for the world, because the world participated. And I know on campus at the U of A, so many people wore purple that day. So many people. And I hope on Friday that you guys can make a decision to wear purple if that's what you support. And if you don't support it, that's your choice. But that's something to keep to yourselves and to not bother other people about. Just some more headlines about bullying that aren't to do with sexuality. In this picture is of 2 brothers, and they're from York, which is in Ontario, which isn't far from here, honestly. And a classmate who was 13 years old gave the older boy a Ku Klux Klan hood, which is about white supremacy and extreme racism. And again, it's the fact that a 13-year-old boy has these feelings, and it's the same as what someone said about you believe what your parents believe. So this is another thing. To stop bullying, you have to think for yourself. More headlines. Domestic violence is another form of bullying. Older people can bully younger people. Parents can bully children. It is never right to hit, to verbally abuse, to call names, or anything. It is all considered bullying. As well, we had so many stories about coaches being mean to players in sports, and everyone thinks it's okay because I'm just pushing them to be a better athlete. There is a line when pushing someone and yelling at someone. As well, in the media, everyone saw this. Chris Brown and Rihanna, everybody saw that there was domestic violence there, and it was huge in the media, but how much of it do you think was stopped because of this? I don't think very much. These are all pictures of bullies that we see in our media. So we've got, like, everyone. A lot of people know these. Regina George from Mean Girls, which is horrible. House, he's rude and demeaning. And Sue Sylvester, if anyone watches Glee here. Even on this week's episode, it was about bullying and bullying a gay student. And the things she says are funny and everyone laughs, but they're insensitive and they're rude. And shows like this should not let us believe that bullying is okay if it's funny.
Well, how many of you, and I do too, how many of you laugh at a joke that is sexist or racist or puts down someone and we don't think about it because it's a joke? Like, why is it okay to bully if it's funny? And isn't that just passive aggressive? I'm getting away with saying mean things because I can make people laugh while I'm doing it. Like, if it wasn't a joke, would you laugh? No. And would you say, hey, you can't say that, that's racist? Or sexist. But why do we tolerate it with humor? What makes it okay? Beatrice? What do you think? And think about how many comedians, right? And I include myself in this because I'm sitting there laughing too because it's funny. So I'll tell you, did I ever tell you a story about my 8-year-old niece? Her long, long blonde hair. Her brother told me a blonde joke and I laughed and it was funny. And she looked at me, she was 8 years old, and she said to me, Auntie, how come I can't be pretty and smart? She got it. She knew what those blonde jokes were about. About jealousy. You can't have it all. 8-year-old got it. Last time I ever laughed at a blonde joke, I'll tell you. Do you know how big I felt? That big. Jokes hurt people. They are a form of aggression that we tolerate. And I would get us to sort of question what that is.
That was a really good discussion. So basically, through our presentation, we just wanted to get across to the message that bullying is a serious problem, and like your teacher mentioned, bullying can be passive and sometimes you don't even realize it, but it does hurt a lot more people than you think. And so one of our questions is, how can we, you and me, deal with the problem? I know as someone who has been bullied, and you probably feel that things like the following: you deserve to be bullied. No one cares, no one's out there to help me, I'm alone in this. And sometimes you feel like there's nothing you can do to fix the problem, but actually none of that is true. And we're just here to tell you guys today some ways you can deal with it. So for those of you who have been bullied, I don't want you to identify yourself if you're not comfortable with it, but let's just say hypothetically, if you were to be bullied, what kind of ways can you guys think of to deal with that? I know Sabira mentioned some while she was talking about her experiences being bullied. Do you guys have any thoughts you'd like to share?
Come on, guys.
Tell someone.
What?
Tell someone? That's a really good one.
Yeah. Tell someone you trust. It doesn't have to be a teacher or someone you're uncomfortable talking to. Pick a friend who might help you, or a brother or a sister. It can be anyone. As long as someone knows, then you're increasing awareness.
Yeah.
For me, the comments that have been said about me lately, I pretty much look at them and go, you know what, it was a life choice for what I did, and you can leave me alone.
That's a really good.
Yeah, and confidence is a big thing, and confidence is so hard in high school. You're trying to figure out who you are and where you fit in, and it's hell. High school sucks. Trust me, I've been through it, and just confidence is a big help, and if you can get that anywhere, then you'll be better off.